Hello everyone. In this presentation, I will be discussing what will be my career interest after graduating from electrical engineering. Now, as a career, my goal after I graduate is to work as a programmer for artificial intelligence. Now, what is artificial intelligence? Artificial intelligence, in my own words, is a way to use a computer to aid humans in cognitive scenarios. Basically, help you solve problems quicker, help you do things faster. Now, the question in everybody's mind, of course, is will artificial intelligence ever evolve to be able to be compared to real human intelligence? And that's not my focus. My focus with artificial intelligence would be to aid humanity, aid humans instead of replacing them. Now, why electrical engineering? Well, when I was a little kid, my dad got me this robot, and you had to program it. You had to write all this code down on the computer and put all these chips together. And when I started putting all the chips together and I started, making sense, this little robot started actually moving on its own, and the program that I had inputted, it started making changes, and the little robot, it was like his own entity, his own little being, and he was just doing stuff, and it just sparked this idea of what else can I make this robot do, and that's what really drove me into studying the field of electrical engineering. I want to contribute to new technology with my degree. I want to move things forward. I want to make a positive change for the future of artificial intelligence. And I want to develop new ways to program AI. I would love to build a way that people can go online and make their computer do certain things, and that would be so cool to pass on to my children. Now, there's a lot of misinterpretations about artificial intelligence. We sometimes believe what we see, what Hollywood depicts of what artificial intelligence is. We see all these robots, destroying humanity, killing everyone. We see the end of the world or Armageddon, and that's not really what we're looking for with artificial intelligence. We want to make positive changes in the world. Where do I see AI now? Well, a distinguished scientist with Microsoft Research in Cambridge, Christopher Bishop, said that with advances in machine learning, including deep neural networks and probabilistic models, computers can now instantly translate spoken and written conversation, recognize and accurately caption photos, identify faces, and be your personal assistant. Well, a lot of us use one of these every day. It's called Siri. I make her build my appointments, and that is AI. That is that is one of the uses for artificial intelligence, is to make your life easier. And I use it every day. I use it for everything, to set up my appointments and everything, and it's just so incredible how she can recognize everything you say. What is the future of artificial intelligence? Well, the future of artificial intelligence, it's very tricky, and we have to be careful of what we do with it. We don't want to make something that we can't control. Eric Hovitz said that we have to stay vigilant, be proactive, and make good decisions, especially as we build more powerful intelligences, including systems that might be able to outthink us. And again, that's that fear that everybody has. He also says that we have to rethink things in ways that weren't planned by the creators, and if these machines can rethink things that were not planned, then that could go back to that Hollywood scenario, and that's not what we want. We want computers to be there to help humanity, not to destroy it, not to affect the way that we do things. We want them to make things faster, just like the computer has changed history just by itself, by just making everything so available and so easy to create. How can I impact the industry of artificial intelligence programming with my degree? I think think it's more about using engineering in a positive way and thinking outside the box. Dr. Mark Humphreys said, in some sense, it is engineering inspired by biology. We look at animals, we look at humans, and we want to be able to build machines that do what they do. And that's where I want my programming to go. I want my programming to go beyond just Siri, beyond just a helper. I want to make something that can help humanity in a bigger scale. What to get out of this presentation? Well, in an article, the Future of Life Institute said that position is that our civilization will flourish as long as we win the race between the growing power of technology and the wisdom with which we manage it. And that's key. It's what I want you to get out of this presentation is that artificial intelligence is not something that is going to replace humanity and it's going to take over the world. It's something that if we manage it correctly and we use this technology to grow for our benefit, we can be an amazing civilization, a civilization that can do astonishing things. If I would have told my great-great-grandfather that we would have had a phone that I could touch the screen and move my finger left and right and it could create something and I could speak to a digital person on the phone and can set up my appointments, he would have been blown away. And that's what I want for the future, is to create something that is going to aid humanity. But we need to manage it well. We need to manage it using wisdom. Here are some of the references used for this project. And here are the media sources I used for the pictures. And I want to thank everybody for listening to my presentation, and I hope you guys at least took something out of it to where it maybe changed your mind of what you thought of artificial intelligence and you can think of it in a positive way. Thank you very much.